Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as Pandia Kingdom. In the last episode we took this county from a rebelling duke from this realm up here. It was this duke that was rebelling. We took that county while they were still at war, which means that actually we don't have a truce with this guy, even though we just took some land from him. So we could potentially go to war against him. We do have truces against the actual Duke and against this guy, our vassal, and also this Raja to our north, which cuts off a lot of our avenues for expansion, at least for the moment. We'd really especially like to expand this way, I think, but that truce lasts until 894, so nothing we can do about that. But if we can get a CB against this guy, we can potentially attack him. What we would most like, of course, is a claimant to this duchy. Though, even if we had one, it would have to be a strong claim, or we'd have to murder at least a couple of people to get a regency or female ruler in power there. But we can see if there's a claimant available at least. And apparently there's not. Nope, no claimants there. Okay, well that's fine. This single county, we aren't going to be able to invite a claimant to a duchy up there since this duchy doesn't exist. I suppose we could... Well, we can offer him vassalization. He actually will take it, okay. That's quite surprising, actually. I was expecting him to say no since we're not his de jure liege, but apparently our power exceeds that penalty, so I guess we'll just immediately offer to him. Maybe this independent count up here would also accept. Oh, he has to be at peace. Okay, makes sense. Well, that's fine. We will accept the vassalization of this one county at least. We do have a de jure claim on this county from the Raja up here. Though, because of our truce there, we obviously can't press that just yet. We have a de jure claim on this county too, since it's part of our kingdom. So we could potentially go to war here as well. He has 6.7k to my 9k. So it might be something we could consider there. We're not allied to him, I think. Who are my allies right now? Okay, that's me. Oh, this is court. I just clicked the wrong thing. I was very confused for a second there. So we have the Maharaja of Lanka, Kampura, which I believe is the one up here in the northeast, and Rajputana, which was up here? Yes, okay. That's fine. Unfortunately, he seems to have quite a lot of allies, including this other kingdom here, and at least one of the same allies that we have. So it might not be as easy as it looks from the comparison in levy numbers. And it is just one county, so it may not be exactly worth doing. Yeah, between the two of these guys, they do outnumber me quite considerably. Who is this guy at war with? Is he about to be conquered? Well, it's a host claim, so even if he loses this war, he will still be independent, or the new guy will be independent, so we can potentially offer him vassalization again. I have seen how my friend handles swords, and it is not a pretty sight. Half of the time he seems to forget which side is the sharp one. Should I laugh or should I cry at his incompetence with the sword? Now he seems to think I could teach him all I know. I can only try. His opinion changes, and I reluctantly try to teach him how to use a sword. Tell him to give it up, or ask him to pay me. No, we'll try and teach him. Why wouldn't we? What are friends for? Would also like to attack Lanka as well. Or whatever it's calling itself. So my son needs an education. Is this my eldest son? No. That would not make sense at all. He's actually my youngest son, of course. Alright, he's a strong one. I guess we'll just use him for opinion, since we don't really expect him to inherit at any point. Give him to this count. We'll have another check for any claimants to these duchies down here. Nobody there. The Duchy of Lanka. Oh yes, I keep forgetting that we do have a claimant in our court to this duchy, though we can't actually press his claim until the holder is a regency. And it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to bring that about through the use of murder. That's fine though. It'll happen eventually. We can wait on speed 4. We lost our Chancellor to poor health. My daughter came of legal age. So I wonder if we can marry her to a potential ally. One of these stronger realms up here that we're not already allied to. We are allied to him. Okay, let's see. This will give us an alliance with this realm up here, which is good. It probably won't last very long though, since he's 62 and will probably die pretty soon. I guess we'll do it though. Sure. Oh, we do need to appoint a new Chancellor as well, of course. We'll appoint, I guess, my rival. That seems fine. That couldn't possibly go wrong. Our dukes are pretty happy with me, I think, so don't need to worry about their opinions. Do have some unhappy counts, I believe, though. So we'll target one of those. To the Rai Maharaja, blessings be on you and your house. You accept the suggestion that they get married. Okay. So it should have given us an alliance up there. My son makes sure everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children. I'm proud of him. Since we actually are a brilliant strategist now, I don't have to worry about giving him to a different character for his education, which is good. I'm quite happy if he also becomes a brilliant strategist. We do still have our hunting focus, of course, though we still have not managed to catch the white tiger. If it's even possible, which is something that I am beginning to doubt. But we'll certainly keep it as long as we're obliged to, which is August 892, and maybe a bit longer, and see what happens there. There's no one better at increasing the church's opinion of me, or teach me to become a more pious man than my Upadhyaya, Nantivarman. I should really try to pronounce more of these names, but they're so long. I need you to talk to the church. Temple Vassal Opinion plus 25, or we can gain extra monthly karma. I think the Temple Vassal Opinion will be more useful to us there. My cynical comments have made people look at things my way. I've created more cynics. No way they will keep up with me. Okay. So actually it's possible with our... Oh, what Raj was this? Oh, this was actually our vassal, okay. He died a natural death. So his son has inherited and is pretty unhappy with me. Partially because he wants control of that one county that he doesn't have. So I guess we will transfer that to him. To keep him happy. Gets him up to 41. Still not especially pleased, but certainly better than it was. Maybe we'll give him an honorary title as well. Master of the Royal Elephants. Great monarchs often employ units of war elephants in their army to great effect, but aside from that, the elephant also has great value as a symbol of stability, strength, and perseverance. All this makes it very important to keep the ruler's elephants in good health, and the position of Master of the Royal Elephants is a correspondingly prestigious one. Alright. I think we'll give him a plus 15 title though, which we have only one of available. Gets him up to 56. My cousin died a maimed cripple. Okay. This guy seems to be at peace again, so we'll see if we can offer him vassalization. No, I guess because we don't border him, it's not going to happen. That's fine. My son is turning into an arrogant little braggart. I might have to rein him in a bit. Let's tell him that pride goeth before a fall, I suppose. And he gained humble. Okay. Turning into a pretty decent character. And we gained a tithe, that's pretty good. The Mazdaki faith triumphant. The adherents of the Manichaean faith have... Is it Manichaean, maybe? I actually don't know how this is pronounced. Have steadily dwindled to the point where Mazdaki believers are in the majority. This new state of affairs has reduced the Manichaean faith to a de facto heresy. Okay. Doesn't really affect us, probably. One of our grumpy counts has founded a faction. Doesn't like my religious branch, the fact that I'm cruel. Maybe we'll give him an honorary title as well. He can look after our elephants. Which we do actually have some of now that we built some war elephant pens. In fact, we could probably consider building some more upgrades. Either upgrades in our existing holdings or even additional holdings within our capital duchy. Not sure which is more beneficial to us. I think we have our castle towns maxed out everywhere in our capital duchy. If we were to build another castle, we'd have to give up this county. Which means I would probably give away the duchy title. Which would be fine. We'd have a third duke to contend with, but I think we could handle that. Though I think I'll just stick to building upgrades for the moment. They'll have to be military ones, I suppose, since we can't really improve our income anymore. Yeah, sure, barracks is fine. Build that in both of those. And I think that'll do for the moment. My My friend has sent me a gift. It is a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Great. So +1 diplomacy and +1 health. Oh, this is a option that we don't usually get. Vinayaka. Yes, let's call it Vinayaka. I wonder what that means. Possibly just dog? Probably not. So I wonder, with the help of our new ally up here, whether we could consider trying to declare war for that one county. He seems to be on pretty good terms with his allies. So it's fairly likely we would end up fighting them all. Our levy is pretty close to fully reinforced, so not getting much better on that count. My son hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Temperance is a virtue. It's true. You know, maybe we'll just try it. Apparently I have a claim on this county as well, personally. Oh, so I do. Not sure where I got that from. Well, we'll take this one first anyway, because it's adjacent to our existing land. But it's good to know that we have a second claim. Unfortunately, we can't press both in the same war. So yeah, let's go for it. We will try to call in our allies if we can. Looks like Lanka is still involved in his civil war, so who knows how much help he'll be. This guy's pretty far away. This guy, very strong, though relatively distant himself. And this guy, I believe, is also allied with our foe, so we'll see which side he chooses. Okay, that guy didn't come in. He didn't come in either. Neither did that person. Nobody's joining. Wow, okay. Do they join on the enemy side, though? Or any of his other allies? Called in Rashtrakuta. Okay. Not unexpected. We do need a new spy master. We'll appoint this Count. And send him to the usual place. Not to scheme. Study technology, please. Alright, so it is possible we bit off more than we can chew here against all of these allies, but what we'll try to do is get to Rashtrakuta pretty quickly and maybe try to fight his army individually before he can meet up with his ally. Rashtrakuta, I think I was saying Rashtrakuta, or Rashtrakuta. Ugh. Who knows what I was saying. I'll try and say it better in future, though. So, let's see if we can find his army quickly then. Our dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose. And your dog handlers praise his good character. Okay, good. Probably head up towards the capital. That's where he's most likely to be. Okay, the Raja of Sinhala down here died comatose in bed. Which means we have a new Raja down there and possibly some claimants. There are. Seems to be only weak claimants that are willing to accept an invitation for the moment. But perhaps he is one step closer to having a regency. And actually we might have a decent chance of killing him. So, who's this guy? Not somebody that's relevant to this war, probably. And there's his army. Oh, it seems like he's having a revolt right now. So 6,500. He's in plains. What county is this? Medak. No river crossing. So this seems like a pretty good opportunity then to fight his army, if that's what we plan to do. And it is. So we'll get our best leaders in charge. I'll lead the center personally. And let's go for it. Alright, seems to be making good progress against his center flank, and it's probably going to get broken. Alright, that went pretty well. Captured Gaburi, the man with the greatest name in the world. And we can follow and hopefully annihilate this army. Alright, so that leaves us with the better part of 8,000 troops compared to his 6.7. So I think we're in a pretty good position to win this war. We are going to have to continue it in the next episode though, because we're out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.